You would think I would have the sense to retype this, but no, here I am, going to town on the handwritten whatever. This is my favorite one. It's called A Dog in a Cage. It's sad, isn't it, when you see a dog in a cage? What a miserable life. No one to play with, no room to run, no one to give him love, no one to smother him with kisses. Kind of breaks your heart, doesn't it? Can you imagine being this dog and living this life? Maybe you can, but you probably don't want to. Let's try anyway. In the beginning, he can't believe he's actually been locked in a cage. He thinks it must be a dream, but as the days go by, he realizes it's real, and he knows he's not alone. He can hear and smell the other dogs in other cages. At first, each time the door opens, his tail starts to wag, thinking that he will finally be let out of the cage. But no, it's only some man walking by making sure all the cages are locked. Or it's some man come to fill his food bowl with who knows what. He gives it a sniff, sneezes several times, attempting to rid of his nose of the smell. He'll be hungry again, or perhaps it's one of the cruel men who walk by, kicking the cages, shaking the doors, and calling insults. Occasionally the men bring strangers, showing off the caged dogs. One of the strangers may look at the dog with pity or sympathy, but they never say or do anything. Eventually his tail no longer wags. When the door opens, he doesn't even look to see who has come in. The dog dreams of a life outside the cage. He dreams of walking on grass or rolling in the dirt. He dreams of children to play with or a family to love him. And then he wakes, sees the cage, and gives a soft whimper. Occasionally a man comes and takes the dog, but where? He doesn't know. The dog never comes back, and eventually a new dog is put in the cage. At some point, time ceases to have any meaning, even for a dog. Nothing ever changes. He can't imagine a more miserable life. As the years go by, he forgets what his life was like before the cage. His entire body aches because his muscles have atrophied. His eyes are going blind, his sense of smell worsens. For that one, though, he's grateful, because of the smells of the dirty dogs, the stench of the dirty cages, and the disgusting food are no longer as strong. And then one day, the man comes to his cage with a leash. They walk him to another building. There's a stranger here, dressed all in white. He puts the dog on a table. The man sticks him with something sharp. Sorry, pal, but this world doesn't want you. And the dog's life slowly fades away. It's sad, isn't it? And you know what's even worse? I wasn't actually talking about a dog. I was talking about me.